Most worshipful sirs, distinguished guests, families and friends. Good evening and welcome. Thank you for sharing your precious time to be part of the 98th installation of officers of Chula Vista Lodge number 626. Your presence adds honor to this event. I'm Carlos Buzon, your host for the evening. Before we begin, some admins. Please turn off or silence your electronic devices. You may take pictures from your seats, but please do not move about the lodge and avoid flash. Allow me to introduce the master, the elected and appointed officers of Chula Vista Lodge for the ensuing Masonic year as they escort their ladies into the lodge room. Paul Francisco Peñaflor and his lady Miriam. Brother Franco Jordan and his lady Belen. Brother Romeo de Guzman. And his lady Lauren May. Our junior warden-elect, Brother Diosdado Valiana. And his lady our secretary, re-elected, Brother Tony Albright and his lady. Our chaplain, Brother Rupert Bukar and his lady, Mary Ann. Senior deacon, Brother Enrico Balmaceda. Our appointed junior deacon, Brother Julius Normil. Marshal, Brother Wilfredo Murillo Jr. and his lady the senior steward, Brother Nestor Leonor and his Lady Dorothy. The junior steward, Brother Stephen Mejia and his lady Tara. Brother Franco Gafagni and his lady Aurora.
Yeah.
For the benefit of our guests not familiar with Masonry, I think most of you already are, I'd like to take this opportunity to provide some information. You may have heard it in several forms. For your information, Worshipful Romy de Vera will vouch that I wrote the original version about 8 years ago. And it has been passed down from installation to installation. What is Freemasonry? The definition in English references most often quoted is that Freemasonry is a beautiful system of morality veiled in allegory and esoterically illustrated in symbols. I'm sure that did not help. But let me add, we are the oldest and largest fraternal organization in the world. There are now more than 4 million Masons in the world, and around 2 million in North America, representing every occupation and profession, all meeting as equals. Masons come from diverse political ideologies, yet meet as friends. Masons come from varied religious beliefs and creeds, and all believe in one God. And yes, we take good men, and through their Masonic experience, they become better. We are a fraternity of men with activities where women and families are encouraged to attend and regularly participate. Masonry is not a secret organization. There's really nothing secret about the fraternity, save our modes of recognition. Masonry is not a cult, nor a religion, and definitely not anti-religion. We have many ceremonial events like tonight's, and we have rituals that have evolved through the ages, becoming part of our custom, not to be confused with religion. The first Grand Lodge of Free and Accepted Masons was established in 1717 in London. 16 years later, in 1733, the first American Lodge was established in Boston. The same year that California became the 31st state of the Union, the Grand Lodge of California was established in 1850. Masonry arrived in Chula Vista with the dispensation in March 1925 and was constituted with a charter on October 15, 1925. Like other lodges, Chula Vista experienced some dark days, especially when it lost its charter over a dozen years ago. When anything that can go wrong went wrong, it was unable to assemble its officers' line of progression. It cannot open a lodge to transact business without outside help. It was unable to come up with funds to send representatives to the annual communication. Today is different. Chula Vista is at its meridian height and is the opposite of all those. It's able to confer degrees with its own in-house players. It has a solid line of officers that ensures succession for many years. It has healthy investments and scholarship funds, contributing to the largest operations and programs. Chula Vista is a vibrant and active lodge about to install its 98th set of officers. Now on to the installation. In accordance with the California Masonic Code, Article 5, it is the duty and privilege of the master to install his successor in office. Our current master, Worshipful Francisco Peñaflor's governance of this lodge has been replete with accomplishments, bringing Chula Vista Lodge to where it is today. Worshipful Master Francisco Peñaflor will execute his duty as the installing officer. I'm now inviting the installing team to enter the lodge and occupy their respective seats.
guests, and I would like to take note the presence of our most worshipful, Stein and his wife Betty. Thank you for coming. In spite of your busy schedule, you found time to come and enjoy with us. I am standing before you not to pontificate on what has been accomplished and what has been done. All I know is promises kept, promises accomplished. And for that matter, I am here to extend my heartfelt thanks and profound gratitude for those who helped in one way or the other in meeting what we have said. We said, when I assumed the office, that I will take Chula Vista Lodge, its brethren, from the place where they are to a place where they have not been. And I think we all accomplished it. But there are only 3 groups that I'm going to say thank you. That is the past masters near and far. Anytime that I knock at their door, the help is there. Thank you for your guidance, friendship, as well as camaraderie. But I will be remiss if I am not going to thank the one that is the catalyst, the game changer of why Chula Vista Lodge rose to where we are right now. And guess who they are? They are the sisters of Chula Vista Lodge. They are the ones who help every inch of every way. Thank you for your support. And I think I have to end at this juncture because worshipful to be, Franco told me, I got only 2 minutes. And being a compliant retiring master, I had to do it. And now, it is my pride and pleasure to introduce to you the installing team of the 98th annual installation of Chula Vista Lodge 626. On the piano, we have from Coronado Lodge 441, Brother Edgar Inocentes. Our installing chaplain from Southwest Lodge number 283, a past master and a Hiram Award recipient, worshipful Eduardo Yaptango. For our Master of Ceremonies, we have a past master of Chula Vista Lodge number 626, and also a Hiram Award recipient, worshipful Angelito Bangaldan. And the installing officer, yours truly, Brother Francisco C. Penacor. Brother Master of Ceremonies are the officers of this lodge, lately chosen, present, and ready to be installed.
They are without, worshipful, and await your pleasure.
You will then conduct them to the seats prepared for them. in accordance with the teachings of our institution. It is our duty, before entering upon any great or important undertaking, to invoke the aid and blessing of God. Let us therefore reverently unite with our chaplain in an address to the throne of grace.
Let us pray. Great architect and ruler of the universe, we reverently invoke thy blessing at this time. Grant us thine aid in our present undertaking, that all we may do shall be done with an eye single to thy service, and to the good of Freemasonry. May those who are now about to be invested with the government and conduct of this lodge be endued with wisdom to instruct their brethren in their duties. And may they be continually guided by the unerring counsel which thou hast given in the great book of nature and revelation. May brotherly love, relief, and truth always prevail among the members of this lodge. May they be impressed with the comprehension of their duty to thee and to each other, that this lodge may be the means of lasting good in this community, and to thee we shall ascribe the honor and glory. Amen.
So be it.
Please remain standing for the presentation of our flag, the Pledge of Allegiance, as well as the singing of the national anthem. Of our Legion of Honor, please present the flag of our country.
Worshipful Sir, I have the honor to present the flag of our country.
Kindly repeat with me the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this juncture, I would like to call on Ms. Jean Mose to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Ms. Moss, for that awesome rendition of our national anthem. Now all, John Gowan, all of our Legion of Honor adjutant, you will escort the flag of our country to its proper place in the east.
installation, Brother Capani, who has been appointed Tyler of this lodge.
Brother Capani, you have been appointed Tyler of this lodge, and you will now be invested with a jewel and the implement of your office. As the sword is placed in the hands of the Tyler, to enable him effectually to guard against the approach of cowards and eavesdroppers, and suffer not to pass or repass, except such as are duly qualified. So should it admonish us to set a guard over our thought, a watch at our lip, and a sentinel over our actions, thereby preventing the approach of every unworthy thought and deed, and preserving consciences void of offense toward God and man. You will now repair to your proper place. Senior and junior wardens of this lodge. Junior and senior stewards of this lodge.
That was quick.
Worshipful sir, I present to you for installation brothers Lenore and Mejia, who has been appointed senior and junior stewards of this lodge.
Brothers Lenore and Mejia, you have been appointed as stewards of this lodge, and I will now instruct you in your duties. In olden times, your province was to superintend and provide for the festivals of the craft, to assist in the collection of dues and subscriptions, to keep an account of the expenses for refreshments, and to see that the duties were properly supplied and every brother suitably provided for. In modern times, however, the provision for actual refreshment is diminished, and your principal functions will now be to prepare candidates for admission and to perform those duties which Masonic custom has assigned to you on days of procession. Receive the jewels of your office together with a white rice.
White rice.
You will now repair to your respective places. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will present the marshal.
Worshipful sir, I present to you for installation Brother Derillo, who has been appointed Marshal of this town.
Brother Derillo, you have been appointed Marshal of this town, and you will now be invested with a jewel and symbol of your office. The baton is an emblem of your command and is sufficiently significant of your duties. You will, under the direction of the Master, take charge of all processions of the land, and you are enjoined that the proper performance of many of our ceremonies will depend upon the manner in which your duties are discharged. You will now take your proper place. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will present the senior and junior deacons.
Worshipful sir, I present to you for installation Brother Balmaceda and Noman, who has been appointed senior and junior deacon of this lodge.
Brothers Balmaceda and Nomel,
This certificate vouches for the senior deacon's proficiency.
Brothers Balmaceda and Nomel, you have been appointed deacons of this lodge, and you will now be invested with the jewels of your office. Those jewels indicate that it is your province to attend upon the master and wardens and act as their proxies in the active duties of this lodge. It will be your special duty, Brother Senior Deacon, to carry orders from the worshipful master in the east to the senior warden in the west and elsewhere about the lodge as required. Attend to all alarms at the door of the preparation room, receive and conduct candidates, introduce and accommodate visiting brethren. You, Brother Junior Deacon, to carry messages from the senior warden in the west to the junior in the south and elsewhere about the lodge as directed. Attend to all alarms at the door and see the lodge duly timed. Those rods, my brothers, distinctive of your office, will now be entrusted to your care. And now, believing in your past deportment in the lodge, that your duties will be discharged with ability and zeal, I dismiss you to your respective places. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will present the chaplain.
Worshipful Sir, I present to you for installation Brother Bugay, who has been appointed chaplain of this lodge.
Worshipful brother, that holy book which adorns our sacred altar is the great light in Masonry, and forever sheds its benignant rays upon every local assemblage of free and accepted Masons. Teach us from its life-giving precepts, invoke upon our labors the blessing of the divine being whose infinite goodness is so fully revealed and unfolds to us, and guide us by its lessons of wisdom and truth, and you will have faithfully fulfilled your important trust. It is your duty to perform those solemn services which we should constantly render to our great Creator, and reverently to allure to brighter worlds and lead the way. And thus, by elevating our thought, is strengthening our virtues and purifying our minds, prepare us for admission into the society of the blessed in the realms of life and light eternal. It is fitting that an emblem of the sacred volume should be the jewel of your office, and with it you will now be invested. You will now take your proper place. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will present the Secretary-elect.
Worshipful Sir, I present to you for installation Brother Arbine, who has been elected Secretary of this lodge forever and ever.
Brother Albright, you have been elected Secretary of this lodge, and you will now be invested with a jewel of your office. I am persuaded that in your hands the pens will make an enduring record, not only to your praise, but also to the welfare of this lodge. It is your duty to observe the will and pleasure of the worshipful Master. Keep a faithful record of all things proper to be written. Transmit a copy of the same to the Grand Lodge when required. Receive all monies from the brethren, Pay the same to the treasurer and take his receipt. Therefore, you will now take your proper place. Right after hearing the national anthem performed by Miss Jean Moss, I know that you are all eager and waiting for another encore. Miss Jean Moss, please.
Stay I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart for every game to taste the sweet. Oh, I face the pain. I rise and fall. Yet through it all, this much remains. I want one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny. There in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. I've lived to be the very best. I want it all, no time for this. I've laid the plans, now lay the chance here in my hand. Give me one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, request. And this is one of my most favorite. I think it speaks to everyone. To dream the impossible dream. To find the unbeatable foe. To bear with unbearable sorrow. To run where the brave dare not go. To right the unrightable wrong. To love you're a chase from afar. To try when your arms are too weary. To reach the unreachable star. This is my quest to follow the stars. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or fuss. To be willing to march into hell for the heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to that glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm led to my rest. My rest. And the world would be better with this. That one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strong with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. To reach the unreachable star.
That was awesome. Everybody was captivated by the largest one. And as a side note, if you want engagement, you can contact our brother Emmanuel Tikboy Kabuko. He's the one who will. And now, moving right along. Brother Master of Ceremonies. You will present the Junior Warden-elect.
Worshipful Sir, I present to you for installation Brother Laliana, who has been elected Junior Warden of this lodge.
Brother Laliana, you have been elected Junior Warden of this lodge, and you will now be invested with a jewel of your station. The plan, my brother, admonishes us to walk uprightly in our several stations, to hold the scales of justice in equal poise, to observe the just medium between intemperance and pleasure, and to make our passions and prejudices coincide with the line of our duty. To you is committed the superintendence of the craft during the hours of refreshment. It is necessary, therefore, that you should practice moderation and discretion in the indulgence of your own inclinations, and that you carefully observe that the means of refreshments are not converted to improper or excessive use. Your regular and punctual attendance is particularly requested, and I have no doubt that you will faithfully execute the duty which you owe to your present appointment. Look well to the south. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will present the senior warden-elect.
Worshipful sir, I present to you for installation Brother de Guzman, who has been elected senior warden of this lodge. He is of good morals, true and trusty, and possesses the love and confidence of his brethren. The certificate vouches for his proficiency.
Brother de Guzman, you have been elected senior warden of this lodge, and you will now be invested with a jewel of your station. The level, my brother, demonstrates that we are descended from the same stock, that we partake of the same nature and share the same hope, that although distinctions among men are necessary to preserve subordination, yet no eminence of station should make us forget that we are brethren. For he who is placed on the lowest spoke of fortune's wheel may be entitled to our regard. because a time will come, and the wisest know not how soon, when all distinction save that of goodness shall cease, and that the mighty leveler of human greatness reduce us to the same state. Your regular attendance on our stated meetings is essential. In the absence of the Master, you are to govern the lads. In his presence, you are to assist him in the government of it. I firmly rely on your knowledge of Masonry and attachment to the lads for the faithful discharge of the duties of this important trust. Look well to the west. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will now present the brother who has been elected to discharge the important duties of Master of these labs.
Worshipful sir, it is my pleasure to present to you Brother Franco Jordan, who has been duly elected to serve as Master of this lodge.
Is it known that Brother Jordan is well skilled in our ancient craft? Is he zealous in his regard for the interests of our order? And is he duly qualified to discharge the special duties of the Master's chair?
It is well known that he is all this, worshipful sir. This certificate of proficiency is evidence that he is well skilled in our ancient craft. I find him of good morals, due and trusty, and as he is a leader of this fraternity, I doubt not that he will discharge his duties with fidelity and with honor.
Worshipful sir, the brethren of this lodge, reposing confidence in your integrity, in your zealous regard for the interest of Masonry, and in your ability to discharge the duties of the Master's chair, have chosen you to occupy that honorable position during the ensuing year. Are you willing to accept this important task?
I am.
Then, my brother, I shall most cheerfully proceed to install you in the dignified and honorable position in which the suffrage of your brethren has called you, not doubting that the dignity of the Oriental chair will be preserved in your keeping, and that the interest and welfare of this lad may be safely confided to your charge. Before commencing your investiture, however, it is necessary that you should signify your assent to those ancient charges and regulations which point out the duties of the master of a lodge, and which on no account are ever to be neglected or departed from. They are as follows. You agree to be a good man and true, and strictly to obey the moral law. You agree to be a peaceable citizen and cheerfully to conform to the laws of the country in which you reside. You promise not to be concerned in plots and conspiracies against government, but patiently to submit to the decision of the Supreme Legislature. You agree to pay respect to the civil magistrate, to work diligently, live creditably, and act honorably by all men. You agree to hold in veneration the original rulers and patrons of the Order of Masonry and their regular successors, supreme and subordinate, according to their stations, and to submit to the awards and resolutions of your brethren when convened in every case consistent with the constitutions of the order. You agree to avoid private piques and quarrels, and to guard against intemperance and excess. You agree to be cautious in carriage and behavior, courteous to your brethren, and faithful to your lives. You promise to respect genuine brethren and to discountenance impostors and all dissenters from the original plan of Masonry. You agree to promote the general good of society, to cultivate the social virtues, and to propagate the knowledge of the art. You promise to pay homage to the general, to the Grand Master for the time being, and to his officers when duly installed, and strictly to conform to every edict of the Grand Lodge or General Assembly of Masons that is not subversive of the principles and groundwork of Masonry. You admit that it is not in the power of any man or body of man to make innovations in the body of Masonry. You promise a regular attendance on the committees and communications of the Grand Lodge, on receiving proper notice, and to pay attention to all the duties of Masonry on convenient occasions. You admit that no new lodge should be formed without permission of the Grand Lodge, and that no countenance should be given to any irregular lodge or to any person clandestinely initiated therein, being contrary to the ancient charges of the order. You admit that no person can be regularly made a Mason or admitted a member of any regular lodge without previous notice and due inquiry into his character. You agree that no visitor shall be received into your lodge without due examination and producing proper vouchers of their having been initiated in a regular lodge. These are among the ancient charges and regulations of free and accepted Masons, and to these your assent must be freely given. Do you submit to these charges and promise to support these regulations as masters have done in all ages before you?
I do.
Then, my brother, in consequence of this assurance, and with full capacity and seal, I will now install you Master of Chula Vista Lodge number 626. 26. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will invest him with a jewel of his station. The square, my brother, is an emblem of morality. And as it is the special badge of the Master's office, it should constantly remind you that not only by precept, but by example, you should promote good morals among the brethren. And thus, endeavor to avert the shadow of any scandal or reproach against the fraternity. Your former life has given evidence that this jewel will not be an unmeaning symbol in your hands. And I solemnly charge you to take good care that its luster be not dimmed through any act of yours. I now present to you the Book of Holy Writing. It is the great light in Masonry and should ever be the law of the brotherhood. It will guide you to all truth. It will direct you to eternal happiness. And an attentive regard to the divine precepts it contains will ensure your success in the fulfillment of the duties you are now about to assume. The working tools of our craft will next be presented to you, that as the master workman, you may instruct the craftsman in the various duties and virtues which they have been selected to illustrate. The square teaches us well to regulate our every action and to let our conduct be governed by the principles of morality and virtue. The compass teaches us to limit our desires in every station and never suffer our passions or our prejudices to become the masters of our judgment. The rule directs the undeviating discharge of all our duties, that we should press forward in the straight path of right and truth, without inclining to the one hand or the other, in all our doings, having eternity in view. The plum is an emblem of moral rectitude. It teaches us to avoid dissimulation and to pursue that honest and upright course in life, which will tend to our elevation in the higher ranks of immortality. There are still important things which you will receive in charge. This book of constitutions, you are expected diligently to search, and from time to time to cause its contents to be read in your life, that none may remain ignorant of the precepts it enjoins or of the ordinances which it promulgates. This book contains the bylaws of your lands, which it will be your special duty to see carefully and punctually executed. And this is the charter. Under the authority of which your lodge is held, and which you are carefully to preserve and duly transmit to your successor in the master's chair. Brother Master of Ceremony, left side of the candidate. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will conduct the Master to his station in the east.
Sure about this?
Worshipful Master, I congratulate you on your ascension to this time-honored seat. The duties incumbent upon you in your exalted station are fraught with great responsibility. Remember that the honor, reputation, and usefulness of your life will materially depend upon the skill and assiduity with which you manage its concerns, and that the happiness of its members will be generally promoted in proportion to the watchful care with which you cherish the genuine principles of our institution. For a pattern of imitation, consider the great luminary of nature, which, rising in the east, regularly diffuses light and luster to all within its system. In like manner, it is your province to spread and communicate light and instruction to the brethren of your lives. Forcibly impress upon them the dignity and high importance of Masonry, and seriously admonish them never to disgrace it. Charge them to practice out of the lives those duties which they have been taught in it, and by amiable, discreet, and virtuous conduct to convince mankind of the goodness of this institution, so that when a person is said to be a member of it, the world may know that he is one to whom the burdened heart may pour out its sorrow, one to whom distress may prefer its root, one whose hand is guided by justice and whose heart is expanded by benevolence. In short, by a diligent observance of the vitals of your life, the constitutions of Masonry, and above all, the Holy Scriptures, which are given as the rule and guide of your faith, you will be enabled to acquit yourself with the highest honors here, and lay up a crown of rejoicing, which shall continue when time shall be no more. Brothers, senior and junior wardens, you are too well acquainted with the principles of Masonry to warrant any distrust that you will be found wanting in the discharge of your respective duties. Suffice it to say, what you have seen praiseworthy in others, you should carefully imitate, and what in them may have appeared defective, you should yourselves avoid. You should be examples of discretion and propriety, for it is only by a due regard for the laws and regulation as shown in your conduct that you can expect obedience to them from others. You are assiduously to assist the master in the discharge of his trust, diffusing light and imparting knowledge to all whom he shall place under your care. In absence of the master, you will succeed to higher duty. Your requirements must therefore be such as to ensure proper instruction to the brethren of your craft. From the spirit which you have hitherto evinced, I entertain no doubt that your future conduct will be such as will merit the applause of your brethren and the testimony of a good conscience. Brethren of Chula, Vista Lodge number 626, please rise. My brethren, such is the nature of our Constitution, that the son must of necessity rule and teach, so must other of course learn to obey, to submit and obey. The officers who have been chosen to govern your life are sufficiently conversant with the rules of propriety and the laws of the institution to avoid exceeding the power with which you are entrusted, and you are of too generous disposition to envy their preferment. I therefore trust that you will have but one aim, to please one another and unite in the grand design of promoting happiness. Finally, my brethren, as this association has been formed and perfected in so much unanimity and concord, so it may long continue. May you long enjoy every satisfaction and delight which friendship can afford. May kindness and brotherly affection distinguish your conduct as men and as Masons. Within your peaceful walls, may your children's children celebrate with joy and gratitude the annual recurrence of this auspicious solemnity. And may the tenets of our profession be transmitted to this life, pure and unimpaired, from generations to generations. Lodge wardens and members may be seated. Worshipful Master, it now remains for me to present to you the gavel, the emblem of power. In the hands of the Master, it may be made the instrument of great good or of greater evil. With it, the Master governs his life, and with the welfare and prosperity of your lives, in a great measure, depend upon its judicious use. In your hands, I am confident it will be wielded for the best interest of your brethren. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will now make proclamation.
Worshipful, I forgot. By order of the most worshipful Grand Lodge of free and accepted Masons of the state of California, I now proclaim the officers of Chula Vista Masonic Lodge number 626 to be duly installed.
All brethren will, under the direction of the Master of Ceremonies, salute the worshipful Master by the battery of 3 times 3.
Together, brethren.
Worshipful Master, behold your brethren. Brethren, behold your Master.
As the newly installed master tries to compose himself, we will have another musical interlude.
As requested. When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's golden sky and the sweet silver song of love. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. I don't think I was born for this song. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone, and you'll never walk alone. Thank you. Yes, sir. See, I told you I have a lot of requests. You walk through the rain, the storm, now he's going to walk through fire. This one is made popular by Shaka Khan. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Yes, this one I can do. It's my time. It's in my turn. Look in your eyes and I can see you love so dangerously, and you're not trusting your heart to anyone. You tell me you're gonna play it smart. We're through before we start, but I believe that we've only just begun. When is this good? There's no say no. I want you so I'm ready to go. Sing with me. Through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. For a chance of loving you, I take it all the way. Through the fire, to the for a chance of loving you, I take it all the way, right down to the wire, even through the fire. See, I told you, the man walks through storm, rain, and fire. Blow your heart with what you feel. There's still a time to leave, and I'm ready to kiss that dream with playing smart. We're through before we start, but I believe that we've only just begun. When it's this good, there's no saying no. I want you so I'm ready to go. Sing with me. Through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. For a chance of loving you, I take it all the way. Through the fire, through whatever come with me. For a chance of loving you, I take it all the way. Who knows this song? Who knows this song? Through the test of time, to the limit, to the wall. For a chance of loving you, I take it all the way. Through the fire, to whatever come with me. For a chance of loving you, I take it all the way. Right down to the wire, even through the fire. Hey, come on, come on. Through the fire, to the limit, through the fire, to whatever. Through the fire, to the limit, through the fire, to whatever. Through the fire, to the limit, through the fire, to whatever. Through the fire, to the limit, through the fire, to whatever. Through the fire, to the limit, through the fire. Thank you. He said he's sweating.
And our got it. First order of business.
Thank you, sir.
I think we're just gonna finish this with songs, instead of me standing here. Okay, that's okay. All right, I think am I ready? I don't know. It's a bit chill up here, but I don't know about you, but I'm sweating like a big dog. You know, the triangulation or walk I just recently took across the floor seemed to be the hardest walk and most daunting experience I ever had. Yet in retrospect, I believe one of the most fulfilling and rewarding feelings of steps I have taken. Worshipful sirs, brethren, distinguished guests, our fraternal sisters, ladies of Masons, good evening and welcome to Chula Vista Lodge number 626. See, now you can tell that I just took over the job. 626, 98 annual installations of officers, the pride of the South, and undoubtedly the #1 lodge in the city of Chula Vista. On behalf of the brethren and member of this lodge, we wish you all happy and safe holiday season. As I reach a very significant milestone in my Masonic journey, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for spending your precious time with me during this momentous time in my life. My first duty upon installation, I would like to introduce to you Chula Vista lads, Bassmasters, and affiliated Bassmasters who are in attendance. As I call your name, please rise and remain standing until everyone in the entire group has been introduced, and please hold your applause until all in each group has been introduced. I'll start with worshipful brother Atoy, the Bogiest Estrada. Worshipful brother Kaloy Buzon. Worshipful brother Bonnie Jimenez. Worshipful brother Lito Pangaldan. Worshipful brother Arnold Pernita. And I think I've seen worshipful Abe Kanana somewhere.
Right there.
Oh.
Right there.
Worshipful.
He's trying to hide.
Worshipful sirs, I extend my heartfelt gratitude for the invaluable guidance, wisdom, and inspiration you have generously bestowed upon me. Your collective mentorship significantly enriched my path to the Oriental chair. Furthermore, your efforts have transformed Chula Vista Lodge from a once darkened ship lodge into a thriving pride of the South. In particular, our square and compass neon lights outside, dormant for a long time, now proudly illuminates 3rd Avenue every night. There have been times when passersby and drivers have mistaken this neon light for a hotspot disco or a nightclub. I can't blame them. Its dazzling glow could even make an evil disco ball feel envious. Now I would like to do the introduction for the rest of the distinguished members, guests, and visitors in attendance. I will start with all masters and masters-elect. Please rise to be recognized. Arnold Pernita, Worshipful J. Sinner IV, Worshipful Arthur Nito, Worshipful Master-elect Junar Bulatal, Worshipful Brother-elect, Lito Lopez, Worshipful Neil Ignacio, Worshipful Master-elect Juven Igana, Worshipful Joseph Gutierrez, and Worshipful Peter Ortez. Congratulations for your achievements.
Worshipful Frank.
No, that's it.
That's it.
That time.
Congratulations for your achievement and for taking your lives and respecting this. To the Master-elects, I commend you for rising to the occasion to meet the challenges that the future brings. I look forward to working with you, and I wish you fair winds and following seas in your continued Masonic journey. Now I'd like to introduce the Lodge Officers' wives. Brother Tyler, please introduce your wife.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, worshipful sirs, brethren. It's my pleasure to introduce my wife, Aurora.
Brother Peter Stewart.
Good evening, worshipful sirs, veterans, guests, families. It's my honor and privilege to introduce you to my love of my life and my one and only army here.
Senior Stewart.
Good evening, brethren, worshipful sirs, guests, and friends. I would like to introduce my BFF, my wife, Dorothy.
Brother Marshall.
Worshipful sirs, brethren, ladies and guests, with me tonight in this special occasion, I'm mighty proud to Introduce to you the commanding officer of my home.
Worshipful Master, I have done.
Brother Senior Deacon.
Good evening, worshipful sirs, brethren, ladies, and guests. It is my honor. It is my honor to introduce to you the woman who agreed to live the rest of my life with me. And it's an impossible dream that made. My lovely wife, Nancy. And also my kids. I have 3 kids. Natalie, and my middle child is Nicole, she's not available, and Naya.
All right, Chaplain, I guess you're ready. Okay.
Good evening, worshipful sirs and brethren and distinguished guests. I'd like to introduce my favorite wife.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I will stand up for my wife and can she make it? Why are we being secretary forever? This is like the 7th or 8th installation.
Brother Junior Warden.
Oh boy.
Careful.
Good evening, worshipful sirs and brethren.
Good evening.
I'd like to introduce to you my best half, my only half, who took my free agency away, my wife, Lydia.
Our Senior Warden.
Worshipful sirs and brethren, distinguished guests, good evening.
Good evening.
It's my pleasure to introduce to you my daughter. She bears the nearest resemblance or affinity for her father. Of course, my wife, Glory May. Very simple, yes, so beautiful.
I'd like to introduce my humble family. I'll start with my brother. Oh, my brother. I don't know, because everybody are all brethren, so, I kind of like my brother. My son, my eldest son, Eric. My second son, Jasper, and my beautiful daughter-in-law. My youngest, Chris. My sister, Jerry. Okay. And, my sister-in-law from Washington and her daughter, Tricia. Please stop. And of course, my fishing buddy in Washington, Mike Shogel. Did I miss it? All right. Finally, I'd like to thank you guys. Can sit down. Okay. Finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to the undeniable MVP in my life, my occasional best friend. My partner in crime, my trusted confidant. What's
that? Somebody said nothing. I just said nothing. And the commander-in-chief of my household, none other than my lovely wife, Belen. I'm not even done yet. Now I've lost my thought here. Thank you so much. I could not imagine myself standing here tonight without you by my side. In over 46 years of remarkable years. Yes, 46 of remarkable years. I have come to realize and understand that love doesn't require perfection. It simply requires enough goodness through ebbs and flows of life. You are not just my better half. You are the secret ingredient. The secret ingredient of the recipe that flavors my life's adventure. Undoubtedly, the best is yet to come. And I can't wait to continue that journey with you by my side. All my thanks and all my love. Thank you. I was going to save that for our golden, but then again, I can't pass up the opportunity to say it to my brethren, my families, and friends. So there you have it in advance. All right, we'll be right along. I'm already lost. Thank you. Now the Golden Award recipient. Golden Veteran Award recipient. Excuse me. Worshipful Ed Samanigo. You. Yes. And most worshipful Milton Stein. I greatly admire your esteemed presence, worshipful and humble request, your kindness in sharing your wisdom, the principles that lead to lasting well-being. May blessings abound upon you. I aspire to model you character as I continue to evolve. Now I would like to call on all recipients of the Hiram Award. Please rise to be recognized. All the Hiram Award. Please have the crowd. Let's give them a big It is a pleasure to have you as a source of inspiration and examples that are worthy of emulation. I salute you of your accomplishments. Thank you. Now the Grandmaster's Youth Support Award recipient, Matt Arnold. Thank you, sir, for guiding, inspiring, and empowering the next generation to try and create positive change. Other past masters would all past masters from other lodges please stand for group recognition. All past masters. Worshipful sirs, in my mind, you are the pillars by which all the lodges lean on. Thank you for your distinguished services and wealth of Masonic experience that you share. Your stature in Masonry fills me with honor that you are able to come to this very special event. So, what's the next one here? Thank God. Okay. Grand Lodge committeemen and constitutional board members. I'll call on Worshipful Master Brother Carlos Buzon and Worshipful Brother Worshipful Jay Sinner the fort. Thank you, sir, for being here tonight. Now I would like to introduce to you from San Diego, a past master of San Diego Lodge number 35, a hard-charging inspector of the 935th District, the worshipful Walter J. Senner, the Fourth.
Thank you, Worshipful. We do have a couple of introductions here. You'll bear with me. From Coronado, a past master of Coronado Lodge number 441, the inspector of the 931st Masonic District, the Worshipful Carlos Uzan. Thank you, sir. And it is also my pleasure to present to you from San Diego, a past Grand Master of Masons in 2006 and 2007, or 2006-2007 year, most worshipful Melvin B. Stein. And while I'm here,
Yes, sir.
if you wouldn't mind, Worshipful, I would like to take this opportunity to present the officers' coaches with their certificates and letters. Would Worshipful Penguin and Worshipful Estrada please approach the east? I believe Worshipful Bing General is
Correct.
out of town.
That is correct.
So early in the program, you heard a little bit about how this lodge a decade or so ago was struggling. And it is through the direct efforts of an incredible officer corps that the lodge was able to essentially resurrect itself. Behind that officer corps are officer coaches, is a coach or a multitude of men who prop up, teach, instruct, and mentor the officers of a lodge and help them as they progress through the line. And it is my honor to bestow upon the men that are going to be the officers' coaches and have been officers' coaches within this lodge for the ensuing Masonic year. And this lodge in particular is a testament to great ritual and a lodge that runs very well, and seeing the officers here that were installed this evening, I have no doubt that it will continue to run very, very smoothly. Per CMC section 405.030, it is my pleasure to appoint you both, along with Worshipful Bing, as officer coaches of Chula Vista Lodge number 626 for the 2024 Masonic year. This appointment is based upon your past performance and your excellent Masonic work within the district and Masonry in general. As an officer's coach for Chula Vista Lodge number 626, you are expected to prepare the lodge officers for advancement to higher leadership and management positions, as well as ensure they maintain the highest levels of standards of ritual excellence, of which I'm sure that you will. Your term as an officer's coach is effective immediately and through the installation of officers for the next ensuing Masonic year. Gentlemen, Worshipful. Enclosed, please find your letter, a card that You can flash in front of these guys, letting them know you're in charge, and a pin that you can wear to let them know you're in charge because I found them after I purchased them. And if you would be so kind as to hand this off as well.
Thank you as well.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Worshipful.
Picture.
Thank you, Worshipful. You know, I've been fortunate being a member of two prestigious fraternal lodges. The Southwest Lodge, known as the best in the South and the best in the West, hold a special significance for me. Additionally, being part of Chula Vista Lodge, hailed as the true pride of the South, has brought immense blessings and honor to my Masonic journey. Tonight, as I speak before you, a profound sense of humility and gratitude fills me. It's similar, I find a beautiful analogy that resonates deeply. It's similar to a tea bag. One only discovers their strength when submerged in hot water. Much like how I feel right now, at this moment. Undertaking this role carries significant weight as I follow in the footsteps of esteemed predecessors who have set a remarkable standard for our lodge and community. It's our solemn duty to honor and uphold their legacy. To the officers of Chula Vista Lodge, this isn't solely my installation. It's our installation. You've been elected and appointed with these positions because the brethren have faith in your abilities. As master of this lodge, I will not ask you to stand in front or behind me. Instead, I urge us to stand side by side, unified to tackle the obstacles ahead. The power to unity as a team, we can accomplish anything. And so, Brother Senior Warden, satisfy yourself that all the hard-working member of Chula Vista Lodge 626 and its beautiful sisters are all aboard and ready to go.
Worshipful Master, the hard-working brethren, sisters, and beautiful family of Chula Vista Lodge 626 are all aboard and ready to go.
Very well. It is my will and pleasure that our riders be set on the highest standards, 357 degrees east onwards, to the continuance of being the pride of the South for the ensuing Masonic year. This you will communicate to the junior in the South, that the brethren, the family, and guests in attendance may have due notice thereof.
Brother Junior Warden, it is the order of the Worshipful Master that our rudders be set on the highest standards, 357 degrees east, onward to the continuance of being the pride of the South for the incoming Masonic year. This you will report to the brethren, sisters, beautiful family of Chula Vista Lodge 626, and guests in attendance, that they may have noticed thereof.
Worshipful Master, Chula Vista Lodge 626 curtains are set to the highest standard, 357 degrees to the east, in continuance of being the pride of the South for the ensuing Masonic year. Of this, the officers, members, and sisters of Chula Vista Lodge 626 have taken notice thereof and will govern themselves accordingly.
the brother, families, and guests of Chula Vista Lodge 626 as the newly installed master of this lodge. Our way forward is well defined, guided by the proud tradition of the pride of the South. Therefore, let us navigate together confidently on this charted course. And I wholeheartedly thank you for being on board with me on this voyage. Thank you. We're almost done, so just bear with me. Now I would like to thank our installing team, headed by our youngest past master, Frank Pinaflor. Our quarterback for a remarkable year, Master of Ceremonies, worshipful brother Lito Pangaldan. Our sporting chaplain, my double brother, worshipful brother Edgar Tanco. And of course, our host for tonight, the good-looking, worshipful brother Kaloy Buzon. Special to our celebrated organist, Brother Edgar Innocentes. His musical prowess gifted us an unforgettable musical odyssey. My thanks also go to our flag presenters, Alvarez Legion of Honor, of which I am also a proud member, headed by worshipful Brother John Gon. Where are you? Are they gone? Okay, well, anyway, thanks to the flag presenter. Hats off to Miss Jean Moss. Thank you for bringing magical musical interludes to our event. Your talent elevated our program. I'm riding high on the amazing vibes you created, and I'm definitely feeling good. Thank you. Crew, led by our Hiram awardees, Brother Mike Lim, Brother Tikboy Crisostomo, with the valuable assistance of worshipful Rudy Navarro and my double brother, worshipful Edgar Tanco. I want to extend my gratitude to the individuals who provided crucial admin support, especially our brother and secretary, Tony Albright, my son Chris, who meticulously shaped the invitation installation program. Thank you, son. Our video recorder, Rick Bakay, who is capturing, by the way, he's capturing the event in high definition. And I wouldn't be surprised that it's going to be a hit on YouTube very soon. Okay, so, along with Jun Ona, our skilled photographer, who makes all of us all for With profound appreciation, I want to convey my deepest gratitude to our remarkable and gorgeous Pride of the South sisters. Your invaluable contribution in organizing the lodge and dining area were instrumental in making this installation possible. I sincerely thank each and every one of you. Please accept my warmest regards and affection from the bottom of my heart. My apologies to anyone I may have overlooked unintentionally. Thank you to everyone who played a part, even those I haven't specifically mentioned. Your involvement is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Now, Brother Secretary, could you kindly bring the flowers to me?
I got one job.
Now, before I hand this flowers, this blossom symbolizes our fraternal love and deep appreciation for the distinguished ladies present tonight. Our outgoing First Lady, Miss Miriam Pinaflor, my lovely wife, Belen, and the former First Lady of the Grand Lodge of the State of California, Lady Betty. Father Marshall, please escort Sister Miriam front center in the east.
With our great appreciation and recognition, this plaque is dedicated to commemorate Mrs. Miriam Pinaflor, her remarkable commitment and unwavering support to the Masonic community alongside her esteemed husband, the Worshipful Master of Chula Vista Lodge number 626, awarded the second day of December 2023. The officers and members of the Pride of the South.
Father Marshall, please escort Sister Miriam to her seat. Are there any presentation?
Ready? My second job.
Stop complaining.
The real work starts. I got a new master I got to train.
I'll start with the past master certificate. Worshipful Master, please accept. This is a certificate of pre and accepted meetings, having held the office of Master Chula Vista Lodge number 626, the registry of Grand Lodge during the year of our Lord 1623, and that his name is duly recorded in the Grand Lodge as such. Given under our hand and the seal of the Grand Lodge, California, the 31st of December, as after 2023, for the Secretary, Grand Secretary, Alan Counselor. I'm giving you this. Now I'd like to present to you also this plaque. Well, it's a past master's wood carving plaque. So when you're home and you can take a look at it and it says, well, it will remind you that you've been a past master of the Pride of the South. And we have here Marshall.
Hey.
When you're home and ruminating, you can always gaze up at your portrait and it will bring a smile to your face. Are there any presentation? Are there any other presentation?
Yes.
Come on down. Or come on up. Oh my gosh. Wow, what is this? Kind of like my program. They put like the modern time machine. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, did we get another one? Let me see.
Oh, man.
Wow, I don't know. Let's get my well, thank you. Thank you. Huh? Bring the pen. Let's take this opportunity. Oh, one more. Go another second. Okay, all right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I just want to make last promise, last note to my sons. Despite that, I wasn't around that much during your upbringing, you grew up, more than what I expected individually. So thank you for being wonderful sons to me. Thank you. Installing hopes. Take charge. Thank you. Please. Worshipful.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations. And you can tell he's a retired quartermaster, master chief. Seagoing rig that guides any ship anywhere in the world.
We're both lost.
I just have a couple of announcements. After the benediction, which concludes our ceremonies, all officers. Oh.
That's master safety.
Oh, yeah, there's another presentation, but it's not coming from me. The past master paper.
My bad. Sorry. Well, now you can tell that this is my first job.
Hey, who elected
First
this guy?
day.
I was not ready. Secretary.
Secretary.
No, right there. No, right there. Right on the side. Worshipful Aid Kunanan.
This thing?
Worshipful Master, my apology. Okay,
No,
my apology. So please proceed to the front center in the east.
We can always do that.
In the east.
Worship. Mamaya na, worship. Mamaya. Baba ka muna.
Worshipful Terry.
Baba ka muna rin. Yan, baba ka muna. Yan, Carlos.
All past masters of Chula Vista Lodge, place a symbol in the center of the east.
Money.
Okay. We didn't sign this.
Yeah.
All right, Worshipful, can you escort please Worshipful Terry, as the most senior past master? Escort.
She said you can make it. Cover mouth. Right here, worship.
Any more worshipful?
Right here. There you go.
HB4 Munich.
Thank you. Press. Like we like each other.
Take it easy.
We can pretend.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's put it on you, worshipful.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you. Now you're one of many.
Thank you, Chula Vista.
That was in your budget.
One more picture with the
One more
picture with the second.
One more picture.
It's within the,
Okay.
Get it closer.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Just pretend.
Alright.
thank you.
for a job well done. Bravo Sulu to the newest past master. One of the definitions of past master is you are no longer the master on the line. Thank you.
Now you are one of the many. After the benediction, which concludes our ceremonies, all officers and their ladies will please make a reception line leading towards the door to receive guests and allow for photo opportunities. After the reception line, please proceed to the dining room for dinner and good entertainment. Other presentations can be done at the dining room. There will also be some good spirit. Again, Merry Christmas, thank you, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Brother Rupert Bugay. As the newly installed chaplain, please lead us in benediction.
Let us pray. Supreme Grand Master, ruler of heaven and earth, now that we are about to separate and return to our respective places of abode, wilt thou be pleased so to influence our hearts and mind, that we may each one of us practice out of the lodge those great moral duties which are inculcated in it, and with reverence study and obey the laws which thou hast given us in thy holy word. Amen.
That concludes.
That concludes the ceremony.